everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty. And I am here today. I was tagged by Crystal Evans to do a how to grow your YouTube channel tag. So I will answer, I believe there's 10 questions. That's not so bad. The 10 questions that Crystal answered, and this tag has been going around. At the end, I'm tagging 5 people, so please stay tuned to see if you're one of the 5 that I have tagged. And if I tag you and you don't like to do tags, that's fine, but would you just let me know in the comments that you don't like to do tags? That way I won't tag you anymore. And so, and if anybody else that I don't mention wants to do it, just do it, and then just say that Patty tagged you, okay? So, okay, let's get started. The first question is, why did I start YouTube? Okay, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I hardly ever got on YouTube, and then my coworker, who's only 22 years old, told me that at night when she can't sleep or whatever, she cruises YouTube. And I said, for what? And she's like, for whatever you want. I'm like, because I always thought YouTube was like, okay, you have a flat tire, how do you change it? Or cooking or crafting, but I don't know what I thought. I just thought everybody on YouTube had these ginormous channels, and I didn't even know it was called a channel. And so she said, well, what? I said, what do I watch? And she's like, whatever you want. And so I said, okay, and I was thinking to myself at that time, I have 10 years till I retire, and we don't have a big retirement package at my work. We do have, we have a fund that we put money into, you know, with a Edward Jones account, and it does accumulate some money in there for you, but it's nothing like that if I worked for the state or the county, how you get a retirement package that's like half of your wages for the rest of your life, or even in our county, if you work over 30 years, or you get 100% of your wages for the rest of your life, and that doesn't even include your Social Security. And so I was thinking to myself, I'm going to be broke as a joke when I retire, because I'm going to have to live on Social Security. And me and my husband will live on our Social Security, and we both have the IRAs with the Edward Jones, but we'll go through that fast, you know, like, I mean, you have to draw just a little bit, but I didn't even start that until 12 years ago when I started that job. So the main reason I started YouTube was because my coworker told me, if you have big enough channels, they pay you. And I was like, what do you mean they pay you? How do you get paid from YouTube? I don't understand. Well, now that I've been doing it for a while, I've realized, and it takes a lot to get paid, and it takes a lot to get paid a lot. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing about doing YouTube just to get paid, I'm sure it's still on the back of my mind that I would like to get monetized one day, and I would like to have it to supplement my Social Security one day, but I realize that it takes most people, you know, 5 years to get a decent amount of subsidy from YouTube, you know, to get monetized. And so then I just fell in love with all the different channels and all the different YouTubers, and so that's why I do it now. But originally I did start it because I wanted to make money. That took me 4 minutes to tell you that, but that's number 1. So number 2, what would I tell myself on day 1, knowing what I know now? Okay, so on day 1, I was super shy to the camera, and I was intimidated by the camera, and I had my phone going vertically, and a lot of you I see still do that, but I don't want to tell you to flip your phone around. But if you have your phone going vertical like this, you're going to get the black box on each side. A lovely YouTuber told me, Patty, flip your phone around and have it go horizontal, and then you will have a full screen picture. Oh, it was like a moment. Because I didn't like that box like that, because you really didn't see all of me. All I had to do was flip the darn camera around my phone to go this way instead of this way, and you got a full picture. So I would tell myself that. That would be the first thing. Instead of, I have about 12 videos with my head like this in the black box on each side. And I would tell myself to not be intimidated or shy or worried about the camera. Just be myself. And that's what I would tell myself. Okay, number 3. What camera do I use? And what camera accessories? Okay, so I bought this really nice camera and tripod. I've never taken it out of the box because I'm just not very good with that stuff. Now, my son and daughter-in-law are going to come spend a week with us. So when they're here, I'm going to have her teach me how to use the camera and how to transfer it from the camera to my laptop. Because all I use is my iPhone. My iPhone is now 5 years old, so I'm ready for a new iPhone. I heard that the new iPhones have amazing cameras, so I'm looking forward to that. But as of right now, all I use is my iPhone, and I have about 6 different tripods. But honestly, I have this tripod selfie stick, and that's what I use 99% of the time. And that's what I'm using right now. Like if I do a decorate with me or clean with me, sometimes I'll use the other tripods. And I don't want to get rid of them because you never know when you are going to use them. But for right now, I use my iPhone and my selfie stick tripod. And that's all I use. Okay. Number 4, what editing software do you use? What is my number 1 editing tips for beginners on YouTubers? Okay, so the editing I use is Splice, which is super easy for me. And I mean, if it's easy for me, it should be easy for anybody because I am not computer literate. There, I said it. It's out there in the world, YouTube world, everywhere. Patty is not computer literate. So I use Splice and I use Video Shop, and I like both of them. I know I could work a lot more on it, and it probably do way more than what I know to do, but those are the 2 editing devices that I use. What is my number 1 editing for beginners on YouTube? Is to find an editing device, whether it be for your phone or your computer or whatever that you like. And get this, folks, if you don't know how to use your editing device, you YouTube it and they tell you. I didn't know that until one of my workers was helping me, and she was like, well, let's YouTube this. And then she printed it out. Okay. All right. Let's see. Number 5, what music do you use, and do I have any suggestions on music? Okay. So I simply just use the music that is offered to me from Splice and Video Shop because they are both approved through YouTube. So I don't try to add my own music to the back because I don't want to be dinged by YouTube for copyrights. And so I simply just use what YouTube allows. That's all. Okay. How do I make thumbnails, and do I have any tips? Good Lord, no. Lynn from Goat Shed Life, she told me to download, oh my gosh, it's another one. It is it's like a thumbnail one to make thumbnails. I can't figure it out. I know, YouTube it, because I just told you that, right? But anyways, so I don't make thumbnails. So some of my YouTubes are like, thumbnails are like, now watch, they'll use that as my thumbnail. So they are not nice thumbnails, and that is something I really, really, really want to work on. So I have 2 things I want to work on. And my friend Ellen from Ellen's Abundance Life, she did a video on how to put links in the description box. So I got to go back over and watch that. And then I need to figure out how to do my thumbnails. And those are my 2 goals before January 1st, is to be able to have beautiful thumbnails, and number 2 is to be able to do my links in my description box. And I need to do that one right away. I need to be able to do that like pronto. So, so how's my thumbnail? Terrible. Okay. And do I have any tips? Yeah, figure it out, Patty. Figure it out. That's what you got to do. Lynn from Goat Shed Life, would you please put in the comments below again the app that you told me to get to make my thumbnails? I would appreciate that. Thank you. Or anybody else that has a suggestion on an app from your phone to make thumbnails. Okay. Number 7, what is the number 1 strategic tip that has helped me gain subscribers? So I want to say honestly, the main thing that helps me gain subscribers is that I'm very active with my channel. So I put a video out every single day. I told myself once I reached 1,000, I was going to cut back to 6 days a week. And have one day that's just a rest day. But until I hit 1,000, I'm going to work my little tail off until I hit that 1,000. So consistency is one. I put one video out every single morning. I try not to put several videos out because I don't want to overwhelm all my viewers and my subscribers, because I know I'm not the only channel that they're subscribed to. So I'd rather give them just one good video a day, and that's it. And the other thing is that I try very hard to answer every single comment that is in my comments, because they took the time to watch my video and to comment, so I feel that it's my job to comment back to them. Another thing that I think that helps me get subscribers is that I try to be loyal to the subscribers that I'm subscribed to. So if I'm subscribed to you, I'm going to try really hard to watch your videos. And if you're somebody that posts a video every single day, I'm going to try to watch your videos at least 3 or 4 times a week. And if you're somebody that posts several times a day, I'm going to try really hard to watch at least one of your videos a day. So I think that really is the big part of how I've been getting my subscribers, is just by being loyal to them. And it's just like anything else. If you want to get paid on something, you got to work at it. And so I feel like I really got to work at this hard in order to make it work. And so I feel that I do that. I feel like I do put a video out every day. I try to put a good quality video out. I don't like to have a lot of noise in the background. I don't like to be disturbed when I'm doing them. I try really hard to give you a good quality video every day. And I try to be very loyal to all my subscribers. Okay. Number 8, how do I fight discouragement and burnout? You know, I really have not experienced that yet. I had one subscriber, and no matter what I did, she had to have a negative remark to it or a one-up on me. You know, if I said I saved money on this, she saved money better. Or if I washed my dishes this way, this is not the right way. I had one subscriber that was like that, and I simply blocked her. I didn't make an issue out of it. I didn't go on and make a big issue on Facebook over it. I guess I'm talking about it now, but I just blocked her. She cannot see any of my videos. So I can see her if she makes comments to somebody else, and I don't make comments to her comments like, you know, you're saying this, but I just left her alone. But the best thing for me to do was just to check her out of my YouTube world, because she was just sucking the life out of me. And I asked another YouTuber who has about 22,000 subscribers. I personally emailed her and asked her, and her suggestion for me was just to block her. She's like, you have way better things to do in life than to worry about one person. So that's the only discouragement I've had with YouTube so far. And I haven't experienced burnout really. There was a couple weeks, because I tried to actually, on my days off, do 5 videos so that I have them all ready to go for the next week. That way, when I come home and I'm tired, I don't have to make a video. There was a couple weeks that I didn't do that, and so I was a little stressed with that, but I wouldn't call it burnout. So there you go. That's my answer for that. Number 9, how did I decide what kind of videos to make? If there's been a change in the direction of my videos, what was the reason? So when I first got on here, my first experience with YouTube, I actually Googled on YouTube living on Social Security. And the first thing that popped up was Glenda Sully. So she was the first person I hit subscribe to. I'm still subscribed to Glenda Sully. I think she has about 25,000 subscribers. I'm not sure. And she simply showed you what her life was on Social Security. And it was very interesting. Her channel has grown a lot since then. When I subscribed to her, I think maybe she had 2,000 or 3,000, maybe 5, I don't know. She didn't have a lot though, and she got a lot of flack. I would see in her comments people making terrible remarks to her about her doing that so that people would feel sorry for her and give her money. And she carried herself so well and didn't give them the satisfaction of a negative comment back. But she really did show you. She showed you what it was like to be on Social Security and no other amenities but that Social Security. And I'm so happy for her that her channel's grown enough that she gets monetized now and she gets a little help with that. So I love Glenda Sully. She was the reason why I started my channel. And then the second channel that popped up was Dawn with Sensible Living with Money Mom. So boom, that was subscription number 2 that I did. And she was showing you, not on Social Security, but Dawn was showing you different ways to save money. And so I think then my third channel that I subscribed to was the Frugal Minimalist, and she was also a budgeting channel. So my first video was all about how I can save money. So I thought I was going to be kind of a budgeting channel. Well, you know me. You've seen my hauls. You've seen how I don't save money well. So I decided after about 10 videos that I am not a budgeting channel whatsoever. I do go and do some budgeting grocery shopping to show you how you can, you know, spend $40 and get how many meals. I still do that, but I've just changed my direction to be my life, about me, my hauls, my cooking, everything there is to do with my life. That's what I share. And the last one is, what do I do to make friends and develop community on YouTube? It just flows right to you. If you are loyal to your channels that you're subscribed to and they're loyal to you, you just seem to work into a relationship. I feel like YouTube is a big YouTube family, and it didn't take much effort. I'll tell you that. I just became friends with so many wonderful people through YouTube, and it is true when they say, welcome to our YouTube family, because you do become a great YouTube family. And I have great friends that I've met that also have channels, and then I have great friends that I've met that don't have channels, that are just subscribers, like Diane and Elaine and Mary and Rosemary. These ladies, I don't believe, have channels, but they are so supportive of my channel, and I just treasure them very much. Okay, so those were the 10 questions. I will leave the questions in my comments pinned to the top. And so I am tagging 5 people. And so the first person I'm tagging is Alicia Lynn, and she does have a channel. Alicia, I tag you. Bonnie with Bon Bon Hauls, I'm tagging you. Jane with Budgeting a Decade to Freedom, I'm tagging you. Jacqueline XO, I'm tagging you. And Julia Pacheco, I am tagging you. So those are the 5 that I am tagging. I hope that you all will partake in the tag and answer the questions. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me ramble on for 19 minutes. And you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow. Bye, guys.